and I had a rap and PLO, and I got to go, Casino Royale! And everyone laughed, and then the guy turned quad tens, and I was dead. That was it.
Damn.
It's the Poker News Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 971 of the Poker News Podcast, presented by FanDuel Poker. I'm Chad Holloway, joined by Mike Holtz and Ben Ludlow here at the World Series of Poker. The main stage area is behind us. Gentlemen, it's kind of cool to be broadcasting from here.
Yeah, you didn't know Level 9 Studios was this fucking big, huh?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
This is the back room. Usually we're just in like the welcome area.
We paid the extra fee, and Scott let us in.
It was only $50 more. We should do this every time. My God.
We got a good episode. We're going to talk about the latest from the 2026 World Series of Poker, including a controversial 4-card flop that ended in what some are saying is one of the worst bad beats ever. We're going to talk about Martin Kabrhel once again.
Who?
He kind of got a little premature on something.
Nice.
We'll talk about Jeremy Ausmus. We have an update from the last episode that we all did together regarding his vlogging pass, a curse that has happened here at the World Series of Poker. We're going to have our first Alan Kessler chainsaw report from the 2026 World Series of Poker, and I'll show a highlight video from Robbie Straczynski's Mixed Game Festival 14. And finally, we'll give a winner for the Daniel Negreanu book that we did 2 episodes ago, I think. But gentlemen, let's start with this bad beat, this hand. I'd safe to say it was the hand of the summer so far.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, look, if you hadn't seen it, and I'm sure we'll show the video, 4-card flop, ace king in versus ace 9. Of course, the king gets shuffled out, and then the guy loses the ace king to ace 9. It's devastating. I would be really sad too. But like, as long as we don't have robots dealing, shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, let me show the video and then I'll get your take, Mike. Check it out.
Would you take a chop?
That's good karma right there to say, yeah, I'm fine with a chop. I just want to stay in this tournament.
He really wants to scoop.
Oh, it's not greedy.
It's okay to want.
Oh boy, this is very awkward.
This is very awkward.
They'll redo the whole thing.
Oh.
They will, because this is what happens.
Oh, man.
Okay. They redo the whole thing, as far as I know. What?
This is really bad. This is a bad omen for Landis.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder
Let's
what
hear the ruling.
I have 4 cards on the flop.
Mistakes happen, by the way. Part of the game.
The prime viewing that we were waiting for.
I think the six would have been. The 6 would have been.
Did we shuffle them all back in, or did we use the old rule? I don't remember which one.
Wait, you're asking us?
What? Is he asking the players?
I would probably ask Andy, yeah.
I mean, he's right. The high rollers do typically know how things work.
You might as well
Let's just redo it.
don't touch it. Just wait. Don't touch it. Because Andy will come over and we'll get an actual decision.
I believe if this won't be your decision is correct. The 6 of diamonds would have been the burn card. All right, perfect. But that's not how they're going to rule it.
Turn these 4 over and mix them up, and then I'll pick one for the burn.
That's what happens.
Excuse me, what?
Because there was.
Well, this is a crazy option I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, they stayed in the exact same place. This one's the king of diamonds. This one's the 5 of diamonds.
Wow, this is really
Yeah, in some situations we change this to burn.
That's the burn?
In some situations we shuffle it all back in immediately, but they're different now because that's new. So.
Oh, that's a big sweat now. Oh, if that's the king in the hole, it's unfucking lucky. Oh my god.
So they're gonna.
I mean, it's not too bad.
Oh my goodness, no!
Could have been one.
Yeah, at least it wasn't like the king of diamonds. Yeah.
Like the 4 would.
The 4 would have been horrible.
Right, now you just do a regular.
This is a real sweat.
It just does not seem right. Oh, here comes the 7.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do it to him.
It's a joke, Max. It's a joke.
This would be pretty brutal.
9 of clubs, I guess. Whatever.
What am I lose a spade?
Oh my god.
No, this is not right. This is not right.
This is one of the worst things that I have ever seen.
So bad.
That's so gross.
This was.
Would have been.
It's projectile vomit.
It would have been a straight.
I mean, look, it's poker. Things happen. Things are randomized. But that was
Is that unusual?
ugly.
Are you surprised on that?
All right, so there you saw the video. Pretty brutal hand. It was between Ricky Landes, who I know through the Madison poker community, not personally, but just, he plays in the same area as I do, so I'm aware of who he was. This was a big shot for him at $10,000 buy-in, and I know you guys are familiar with the other gentleman in the hand, Bobby Wagner.
Bobby James.
Bobby James.
Bobby Wagner. I think he's a linebacker for Commanders now.
No,
he?
he's a free agent. But
he's
yeah,
a free agent.
Bobby James Poker.
Sorry, Benito.
Sick dude. High stakes pro. Does a bunch of reviews on YouTube. Friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
You got to feel for Ricky Landes here. I mean, you're taking a shot. You're doing a 10K buy-in. You're making it really deep. Now he's incredibly short. And when the 4-card flop comes out, it seemed to me pretty obvious that the card on the left, which would have been the 6, should have been the burn card. Now, that's not how that works with WSOP rules. TDA rules, just whichever one uses, they've got to shuffle the 4 cards and just pick one at random to be the burn card. So it's very unfortunate that it played out the way it was, because if it was natural, he would have 100% won the hand, right? It's got to leave a bad taste in your mouth, and it's really unfortunate because, man, you don't really see, I don't know if I've ever seen a 4-card flop, maybe once ever by accident.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that I've seen several times on the outer tables, maybe early on a day one, certainly not on the main stage in a spot that big. That said, this is in the rules. They did make the right ruling in how they handled the situation. It's been in the TDA for, I want to say somebody said 15 years or thereabouts. Now, certainly sucks, a series of unfortunate events for Ricky, who in real time, I think, handled it really well. Just grabbed his stuff, left the stage, didn't make a fuss. Afterwards, he did take to social media saying that he is super competitive. This was a big spot for him, and that he basically didn't agree with the situation. He called the ruling, at the moment, idiotic and senseless. I don't know if he was aware of the TDA stuff at the time, but I've seen him on social media since then, trying to get more eyes on the story, if you will, hoping maybe the WSOP does something for him. Don't think that's going to happen.
No, and I mean, look, you feel for him, and I think, looking at his tweet right here, I think we would all feel the exact same way, where it's like, you understand the rule, but it doesn't sit right, and it feels so unfair, because it kind of is unfair, obviously. He's supposed to win there, the king comes, all of those things, but at the same time, this was on camera, so we could easily identify which card was a burn card. 99% of the time, this is, look at the sea of tables that are out there. It's one of those. And we can't just that was going to be the burn card. The rule is the rule. And so obviously we all feel terrible for Ricky. And Bobby James, who we mentioned, first of all, Bobby busted me in the PLOA yesterday, trying to double me up, that fucking scumbag. But no, he's a great guy. I know Bobby feels bad too, and I talked to him about it yesterday, and it was an impossible situation for him as well. But most of the time we can't know what the burn card was. This is how we have to standardize it and make it fair, and it's just super unfortunate.
And somebody said, I think it was Andrew Moreno on there, but because Ricky was saying there's some injustice here. He said would you be saying the same thing if it was the other way around? If you would have won the hand because of the error in your favor? And of course not. I don't think and I don't know this for a fact. I've been around the WSOP for a long time, 18 WSOPs now. I've seen situations kind of similar to this, or where there is an error where people would like to be compensated somehow, some way from the WSOP, and I have never seen the WSOP do something like that, nor do I think they should in this situation. They handled it correctly. It was the rule. It does suck, but as you mentioned, these aren't robotic dealers. They're dealing millions of hands over the course of the summer. There are going to be errors. This one just happened to be on a big stage.
I remember when that woman was all in the main event, on day 5 or 6, and this might have been the year Greg Merson won, I think. And she was all in with aces, and the dealer accidentally took her cards and mucked it, and I think she was just out. I mean,
I don't think that's, but yeah, regardless.
Well, maybe she wasn't just out, but it was brutal stuff happens all the time, and it's not fair, but it's just.
I think a lot of people have seen the issues with the dealers at WSOP or heard about it on Twitter or online or whatever, and I don't think this is the case of that. I know one of the dealers I follow on Twitter, Ashley, I'm not sure what her last name is, she said she knows the dealer very well, and it was an incredibly experienced dealer who's never had this happen, and she can't imagine ever happening again. It just happened to happen under the bright lights. Very unfortunate.
Let's talk about this hand involving one Martin Kabrhel, who is vlogging. I've been trying to watch his vlogs throughout the early days here in the WSOP. It was a video from the WSOP that Josh Aryeh retweeted and said, early video of the year nominee. It was because Martin Kabrhel got it in, I think it was, let me see, Pot Limit Omaha Deep Stack event. And Martin rivers a straight, thinks he won, doesn't see that an opponent had a bigger straight. Check it out.
What is this? This is a joke? This is a joke? It's our table. I already said I have Casino Royale. So it's obvious. The best card in the deck. Woohoo! Woohoo! Why is everybody so happy? Except the one guy.
There it is.
Not like that! That's a poor happy boy! Vamos! No, do that low! Low! Yeah!
Let's go!
Vamos! Triple power! Why is everybody so happy? That was close! That was close! Eric, we go bust. Eric, you unlucky. Hey. Nice. What is he has? You play aces, not 7-8. I think he plays aces.
So there you see it. Kabrhel makes a small straight. Somebody else has the bigger straight, and he goes from very on high to down low. I don't know. Like, I do like Martin. He's been on this show before. I think he's worked his way into the entertainment category from me. But I also like to see somebody that plays the sort of game that he does and says the sort of things that he does, be humbled a little bit. And this was a humbling hand, I thought.
Yeah, I thought he took it incredibly well.
Yeah.
He was a pretty good sport about it. So I thought this hand was hilarious. I actually got to do my first Casino Royale impression. Last year I didn't do it. It was too excessive. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
Now you just hear him in the background. No one's really saying it. I had a rap and PLO, and I got to go Casino Royale. Everyone laughed, and then the guy turned quad tens, and I was dead. That was it.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's sick.
And
It's sick when you have a rap.
Yeah. No, so honestly, if he's a good sport, cool. And I gotta say, when I said Casino Royale, I was like, I get why he says this shit. This shit felt cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, Casino Royale.
I thought he took it really well as well, and it's nice to see that he's got some self-awareness and a sense of humor. With a guy like this who's such a character, you're always like, does he get that we're laughing not always with him and at him sometimes, and sort of that he is this crazy character or whatever. And in this moment where he realized he screwed up, he was like, oh, okay, yes, that's very silly, I messed up. So is that a good, I don't know if that was a good accent or not.
Who were you doing? Who was that impression?
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been anyone, anyway.
Yeah. Was it Artur Matrosian?
Yeah, it was Artur, yeah. Correct.
How old do you guys think Artur is, by the way?
No, he's like 25, right?
He ruined everything. He's 28.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Thought he was 48.
I didn't. Okay. Anyway, his experience, because of his experience of poker, we thought he was 40.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Martin has grown on me for sure. And I mean, it's hard to argue. I think, another massive deep stack event where he got 12th or something. He might be the GOAT of getting through these big fields. He won the mini main last year.
Yeah.
He just secretly kind of crushes and is always deep in some. He tries just as hard in the 400s as he does in the 250.
Did you see? I think it was in the monster stack last night. Maybe I saw the tweet where he busted Sheena Akamoto with the Robbie Jack 4 against King Jack all in pre, I think. She grabbed her stuff and left. I don't think she was a fan of.
I don't want to do my accent anymore because you're gonna get made fun of. But he was like, "What? What's
I
happening?"
thought you were to do a Sheena accent. I was like, dude, we're done.
I could probably do a better Sheena
up.
accent, but I don't want to get canceled just yet. Not until I play the main, at least.
Well, let's follow up on a story we talked about a couple episodes ago. Jeremy Ausmus. We had mentioned that he was denied a vlogger pass and speculated it was because of his affiliation with Coin Poker. Actually learned afterwards that wasn't the case. So I wanted to do an update on that. Plus, there's been development. So from what I was told, talking to some WSOP officials, it actually wasn't that. They've actually approved other Coin Poker vloggers that are here. The biggest issue was that when they established criteria for who they would grant a vlogging pass, they had a minimum number of viewers, subscribers. And I think it was 10,000. And Ausmus was 9,500 or something. But they even said clearly that was an oversight because of Ausmus and who he is and his stature. He should have been granted one. He was denied based on that, oversight, if you will. But he's since been granted one.
Yeah, correct. I mean, he texted me after, because we talked about it on the podcast, and a bunch of we obviously heard from Jeff, we heard from Eric at WSOP, we heard from a lot of people, and oversights happen. I mean, they had to set a criteria. It's sort of they have a lot of people trying to vlog and trying to be part of this program, and obviously Caesars isn't going to approve everybody given the state of everything we've talked about. So oversights happen, and they made it right almost immediately.
Yeah.
You know, by the next day, by the time our episode had come out, people were talking about it, and like a few hours later, Ausmus had his credentials. So, you know, good on them for making it right, and, you know, shit happens.
And from what I understand, it's more Caesars than WSOP in terms of who gets approved and doesn't. And, you know, it is their venue. It is Caesars' world. The WSOP is just here. So Caesars has a big say.
He said he applied for Caesars before and got approved, right? Before he even applied for, he like made sure to get permission from Caesars or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
I think it was just an oversight by WSOP just because he had less than X amount.
Look, we all make mistakes, and they made it right, so who cares?
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
Ausmus can vlog and tell us about the 10K Badoogie now, even though it doesn't exist.
I do look forward to Ausmus's vlogs and seeing if he does anything in this year's 25K fantasy draft. We'll get to that. We have a team, and we'll get to that here towards the end of the episode. Before we do, I want to ask, I'm familiar with him. I don't know if you are. Mike, do you know who Danhausen is? Like, do you legit know who Danhausen was before we...
Yeah, he was a wrestler, right?
Yeah, he's AEW originally, now WWE. He lives in Vegas, I believe.
But you did something with him before, right?
Not him, no. But I've been a fan. Like, he wears the face mask. He's got this gimmick. He's kind of a comedy
Looks
relief
like Sting
character.
almost, but not.
The comedy, and he curses people.
Yeah. Sting, if Sting had like a very, you know,
Voodoo-esque.
racist ethnic accent of some sort, you know.
Jesus, racist ethnic accent.
I mean, Danhausen does have some sort of accent. It's still better than yours, but no. So I like Danhausen. He's a good gimmicky character. He went from AEW recently to WWE. Jeff Platt also is a wrestling guy and is the guy who curses people in the World Series of Poker, right? They stand up for me and then they bust, that sort of thing. I thought it was funny. He did a video, got Danhausen to curse somebody at the World Series of Poker. Check it out.
Yes, hello, Danhausen here, very nice, very evil, very famous, etc., catchphrase, so on and so forth, something, love that Danhausen. WWE Superstar, Legend, Hall of Famer, Superstar of the Year, Sports Hero of the Year via ESPN's Emmys. Alright, this is to Seanhausen from Jeffhausen, Curse Seanhausen. Hello, I'm a sideline reporter for World Series of Poker. I'm known in poker for cursing some players. Oh, all right. Well, guess what? Seanhausen, Danhausen has a message for you. You are cursed.
Hey, do me a favor. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. That's 3 episodes from the WSOP every week. Do me a favor right now. Click subscribe. All right, so there you have it. Danhausen cursing Sean Deeb, which, I don't know, did it work or didn't it? Because Sean Deeb just had a final table, but he did fall short of a bracelet.
You know who also, the whole reason I know Danhausen is he cursed the Knicks at the beginning of the playoffs.
That is
How's
true.
that going? Not very well.
Perfect, because we have Sean Deeb on our fantasy team.
Yeah, Sean Deeb got 5th. The Knicks are 12-0 in their last games. This guy is bullshit. He can curse. I would love him to curse me. I think it would change a lot in my summer. So yeah, if anyone wants to get a cameo getting me cursed, I'm in.
You know Jeff. You and Jeff are good friends, and he
Yeah.
knows Danhausen. So
I mean, I guess.
my wrestling connection was I was on Chris Jericho's podcast.
Right, which is like so fucking crazy.
That's sick.
That's so crazy.
All based off a tweet. I put out a tweet that I read his book, and I saw parallels between the wrestling business and the poker business. He saw it and said, "Come on the show and let's talk about it."
Do you think if I put out a tweet that like I read Sydney Sweeney's book, she'll have me on her podcast?
Can't hurt to try.
I don't think she has one, but you know, we can make one anyway.
She seems like a good person.
We'll have to keep an eye on, to see if Deeb does well, which I assume, he's, like you said, our fantasy team, we have him on there. He's got 61 points already. He was the highest seller in the league at $133. So we'll get more into our fantasy team here at the end.
Shout out, oh yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Before we do, I want to give our first chainsaw report of the 2026 World Series of Poker. I caught up with the one, the only, Alan Kessler. This is a segment we used to do back in the day of Poker News. It's been a little while, where we basically say, Chainsaw, what's bothering you today? That's what Negreanu says, but same concept. Check it out. Alan, how's your World Series going so far?
It's been a disaster so far. Every day I get to like level 12, 13 area, and I get my money in as pristine as you can, like yesterday. And I bust. And that guy is 7th in chips right now.
What's this business? I hear you're out there thinking about going to Korean barbecue. That seems like a fancy place for you.
It's only cost $30, and I told Ite I would treat her because she won me the Win tournament in 2023. It's on my Twitter photo. And it's like $30, and they cook plain meat right in front of you. There's only 2 stipulations, no marinade and no pork.
All right, well, we're going to let you go. You got to go play some 7-card stud.
I'm waiting for the tables to fill because I don't want to play 3-handed stud high.
All right.
But you can take a picture of that. I mean, they're about to start. They're going to play 3-handed.
So there you have it, the first Chainsaw Report. It won't be the last of the summer. We'll keep tabs with Alan Kessler throughout the summer. I do want to talk about Robbie Straczynski's Mixed Game Festival 14. We had Robbie on the show last week, I think, a few episodes back. I went over there. It was at the Bellagio. Had a great time. Ended up losing, but some of the games you play there are a lot of fun. Neither of you have made it over, I assume. Right,
I was there.
Were you?
You didn't see me, but I was
Wow.
there.
Just calling us out right on the podcast.
Hey,
This is
I was
unbelievable.
over there. I don't know where these 2 pieces of shit were, but they weren't around. They said, if you recall, run it back. They said they'd be there, and they weren't.
I've been to about 7 of these. I apologize I didn't make it this time. I was busy.
I mean, it's still going on. Don't apologize.
Oh,
Yeah, you still got like a week.
Well, what the hell?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been over here yet.
It's been fun though. Like I was there the same time as Norman Chad and Lon McCarron came over. Seen Tom McAvoy was wandering around. These are actually a lot of fun. Like I said, the games, it was 4-8, so you're not going to win a lot, but you're also not going to lose a lot, and you get to play some really fun games. And while we were there, we timed it so we could film a little bit with a giveaway that they were doing for a $3,500 seat to the BetMGM Championship that they're holding this summer. I think it's at the Aria, right? Yeah, that's not the Bellagio, it's the Aria, but they're both MGM properties. And it was a PLO flip. So all the tables, I was there. You did a random PLO flip. The winner from each table then did another one, and the winner got a $3,500 seat. Check it out.
Hello, Poker News. Say everyone hi, Poker News. Okay. Dealers, please deal out 4 cards to every player. Do not look at your cards. There will be 1 winner from each table going on to round 2. Dealers, deal Burn and the River, please. Burn and River. Players, reveal your final card. If you have won from your table, please stand up and move on to the final table.
5, 2.
It's not over yet.
Let's go.
Players, turn over your final card. Good luck. It looks like we have ourselves a winner. Martine, congratulations, my friend. Oh, it's very kind. Very kind. Thank you. Wait, whoa.
Congratulations, and good luck in our $3,500 championship event. If you did not win, see me. I'm going to put you in a $300 event at MGM Grand.
Hey! That's sweet.
So I have the schedule here. You can choose from your event.
What the poker manager? What the poker? Oh my God.
All right, congratulations to Martine. What's your last name?
Mata.
Mata. From where?
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. You just won yourself a $3,500 seat to the BetMGM Poker Championship. Right place, right time. How do you feel?
Super stoked, man. I sat down. I had a feeling I was going to win it, honestly. And then when I sat here, I was telling Danny, like, it's mine, dude. I know it.
Fantastic. Excellent.
So,
All right.
Super stoked to go.
So we'll see you at the end of the month at the Aria for the BetMGM Poker Championship. Wishing you the best of luck. Thanks for coming to the Mixed Game Festival.
All right, thank you.
All right, so there you have it, some highlights from the Mixed Game Festival 14. It is going to still run June 7th through the 11th, so you guys have time to get over there. It's at the Bellagio. Just head on over. I guarantee you will have fun, and he's got some great stuff to give away. Speaking of which, we have a giveaway winner to announce for our signed Daniel Negreanu book. I personally went and had him sign the book and randomly selected a winner through the comments, and our lucky winner is Zachary McDonald 561. I commented on your comment to get a hold of me, DM me on social media, or email me chad@pokernews.com so I can get you the book in the mail. I know a Zachary McDonald as a friend, but I don't think it's the same person because the Zachary McDonald I know doesn't know poker. So
cool story.
Yeah, I don't know why I said
Yeah, I mean, how would he watch the show if he only knows you and doesn't know? Oh, wait.
We don't all have other people's mothers watching us. Like Kaina's mom likes to watch you.
My mom likes to watch.
Shout out my girl.
My mom likes to watch. I thought originally you said, I went and personally signed Daniel Negreanu's book. So I'm not sure it's not a forgery, to be honest.
Somebody in the comments section said that if he won, that he wanted us to sign it as well.
Oh.
I do have another giveaway to do though. This is a copy of what I would deem a top 3 poker book ever written, Positively Fifth Street by James McManus. I had dinner with Jim last night, so I got him to sign it. He's legendary. This combines 2 tales. He was a reporter who got a $10,000 advance to the main event in 2001, I think it was.
This guy's a gangster.
Maybe 2000, in the spring of 2000. He made the final table.
Yep.
So he documents his run, and then he combines it with the murder of Ted Binion, the son of Benny Binion, and it was a huge murder trial here in Vegas. It's just an amazing book. I got him to sign it. So all you got to do is comment on this video on YouTube, book, B-O-O-K, and I'll choose a random winner for this one in an upcoming episode.
I would say it's a top 2 poker book.
It's amazing. And if you haven't read it, definitely check it out. If you win it, definitely give it a read. Let's talk about our fantasy team here, guys. We did a Poker News Podcast fantasy team in the ODB League, $500. You guys still owe me your share. And we're doing all right. We're ranked.
We'll see how we finish first. Okay.
Relax yourself.
We're 288th place out of 1,202 teams with 164 points. So we're not in the money yet, but we're flirting with that.
Very
There's
early.
very early. Yeah. But we got a good
Gershon
start.
hasn't even gotten here yet, guys.
So we can reveal this now. So I think we're only one of 2 or 3 teams that have Gershon Distenfeld as our ODB bonus player. I know I have
better show up
into it.
He better show up.
For those of you who don't know Gershon, he's a bracelet winner.
For those of you that don't know Gershon doesn't.
He's been on the podcast. He's been on the podcast as a host.
We know Gershon.
Yeah, he's won a bracelet. He made the final table in the hybrid year, COVID year. He's become a great guy. He donates all of his winnings to charity because he's made a good life for himself in the banking finance world. And I know for a fact that he has been studying and wanting to learn and studying mixed games, and is coming here playing a much larger schedule than he usually does and playing more mixed games. And so to me, it's like this high risk, high reward thing. If he does happen to break through in one of these mixed games, and we're the only team essentially that has him, that could be a difference.
No, I think it's genius. I really like the Gershon pick. I'm just fucking with you, Chad.
Yeah,
it's very boomer bust, which is what you want to do in this situation.
Very boomer
this isn't
bust.
very boomer bust.
Yeah,
Are
because he's
we,
older.
Oh, I thought because we were crashing the world economy, but okay.
We also went Sean Deeb, which is the most expensive player in the draft, and it went like I expected. I thought most teams won't want to pay that price for him, and in fact, only 5.56% of teams did draft him. We've got him. He's already got 61 points, so I like him. Ryuta Nakai, only 3.7 ownership for $6, $79. Right.
I mean, we got our money's worth from him already.
You're right.
Yeah, I think he got 4th in the heads up.
Your boy Jeff Matson, $4. Our boy, 16 points already, but he's going to get us more points today because he's at a final table, Mike.
Yeah, Jeffrey Sexual Chocolate Matson does it again. You know, there's a reason that he gets drafted by me every year. There's a reason he gets drafted by you every year. It's Jeffrey, baby, and these packs right here will be opened by him later today, or by me if I can't stop myself before then.
I mean, I like Magic.
Yeah, but did you pay me $210 to split the collector booster box?
No, I did not.
So then you will not be opening them.
Yeah, it's good. Ninja Turtles are good.
I like Turtles.
Ninja Turtles was an okay set.
I like Turtles.
Real quick, who was your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Who did you think you were?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo?
Yeah, for sure.
Obvious. Literally no one's is not Michelangelo. Yeah. I've never heard anyone say
Wasn't mine. No, you're hearing it now.
Were you
Donatello
Scar or
guy?
whatever? Splinter.
I am a Donatello guy.
You would be a blue Magic player for sure, you piece of shit.
No, he'd be like, I think, he wouldn't be.
I had a green and black deck back in the day.
Yeah, that's
Golgari.
That's
a great choice.
Solid. But I saw Madsen walking around in the hall, kind of dancing with a beer yesterday. I was like, yo, what are you up to? He's like, I'm the chip leader of the dealer's choice.
He's so fucking whimsical. I've never seen.
Yeah, but now he's 8th out of 10th in chips coming back.
Hey, listen, beggars can't be choosers, and you can't cry over spilt milk. Let's get it popping like pork bacon. And if you need food for thought, the spoon and the fork are waiting.
We'll give you an update every episode probably from here on out how we're doing in this fantasy team. Before we go, gentlemen, I brought you some more beef jerky. Think Jerky.
I'm so stoked. This whole entire episode, it says think before you eat. And I'm like, I'm thinking before I don't
All right,
eat it yet.
here's the deal. We get a new sponsor.
Yeah, I'm eating it now.
We talk it up. I give away all this jerky. I'm like, I have unlimited jerky now. This is the best day of my life. And now it's all gone. And Chad's like, oh, I'm like, all right, yeah, bring us more of the podcast too. I'm gonna eat both of these today, this morning.
I just realized early on that I needed to ration.
Oh, it tastes like cheesesteak.
Oh yeah, so I mentioned this on the last episode, if you saw, where I did Poker Night in America with Frank Oliveira, who owns Pat's King of Steaks in Philadelphia, and they did a collab of this beef stick cheesesteak flavor. I think it's amazing. It seems you do too.
Yeah.
Everything's really good that they do.
Yeah, look,
And
think
it's
if
full
you
of
want me
protein.
to,
It's
I'll
really
do
good.
whatever you want for more jerky. I'll kill Chad. I'll do whatever, kidnap him. He's
I won't
holding
do-
it hostage, and I want more.
I won't do any of that, but if you want me to, hit me up on Signal so it's not traceable. But yeah.
If you want to try Think Jerky and you see me at the World Series, let me know. I do have some. I'll let you sample it. Otherwise, you can order some.
Hey, it's us. We wanna
give to
try
me.
fucking
I'll give it
jerky,
to
Chad.
you,
Where's our
though.
goddamn jerky at,
Yeah,
man?
yeah. It's not like we work with them. It's
What a
fine.
fantastic sponsor. I cannot say how much I love this product.
I know. It's so
the best
good.
product ever. Please sponsor
I've
me
given it to
personally.
everyone,
I love this
and that's why I
product.
don't have any left.
That's going to do it for episode 971 of the Poker News Podcast. If you missed my last episode, I went one-on-one with 91-year-old Vince Bergio to talk about the history of the World Series of Poker, the old days of poker. I highly recommend checking that out. We will be back with 3 episodes a week every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Chad Holloway, Ben Ludlow, Mike Holtz.
It's the best jerky ever.
Until then, we'll keep a seat open for you.
Fuck, man. It's good.